What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and welcome to your daily dose of doom. This is day 31, and your task is to defeat a boss. Now, this could be a boss or a mini-boss in any or all story chapter missions. And I have to be honest with you, when I first saw this task, I planned on completing it in the current Spec Ops. But I went away, and then when I came back, I actually forgot about the task. So I was just trying to level Moonstone, and I ended up going against the boss of Chapter 11, Mission 6. And it wasn't until this point that I realized that I was going to get credit for today's task. So I started to record the footage, and unfortunately you're only going to get to see the end of this battle. But after this one, I do plan on doing that boss in Spec Ops Mission 1 anyway. So as soon as I finish this battle, we'll be going into that boss fight, and I believe it's going to be against Hulk, Hawkeye, and Daredevil. Now, as you can see, Moonstone is setting up that big bang attack, so I'm just going to give her some cookies and milk and regain some stamina. But it's not going to be enough, so we're going to have to wait until her next turn after this one. So while we're waiting on that, I just want to go ahead and talk a little bit about some future videos this week. I've been collecting a ton of footage for a Dr. Doom review, so that should be done sometime later this week. After that, most likely will be Moonstone, and then I also have Nico planned for a Team Spotlight episode, as well as some special PvP video. But yes, Team Spotlight will be returning, and that's just going to be the first of the video series returning. The Adamantium process, as well as subscriber squads, will be coming back as well. And I also want to mention that 6,000 subscriber question and answer video. I'm going to be taking more questions in at least one or two more videos this week, and I'll make sure to mark which ones. So if you ask a question in one of those videos, I'll try to save it for the 6K thank you video. And the last thing I want to mention about that before we go on to the boss battle is I did want to ask, what would you prefer? Would you rather me to go ahead and answer some of the top questions, or maybe the most asked questions, or to try to rapid fire answer as many questions as possible? Either way would be fine by me, and I do plan on doing more Q&As in the future, especially for those frequently asked questions. But anyways, on to the boss battle. For this one, we're using Moonstone and Juggernaut. I'm going to start this one out by using Gravity Syndrome, and that will increase our melee attacks. And that was a quick action due to snappy service from our quick and powered ISO 8. Next, I'm going to use the level 2. That way she'll gain an extra attack from attacking a blaster, and also she'll be phased. Moonstone's level 1 deals extra damage while phased, and also causes immobilized. So we're going to immobilize the Hulk. Now it's going to be their Hawkeye's turn, so let's see who he attacks. He's going to put Pinpoint Target on the Juggernaut, and then he's going to fire an arrow volley. Now Hawkeye can gain rapid fire from a volley on a Pinpoint Target. So let's see how many, if any, follow-up attacks he does. There's the first one, and it does pretty good damage. And now let's see if it continues. It looks like it will, so our Juggernaut's getting hurt on this first turn. He's going to have a full 3 stacks of War Frenzy by the end of this. That is if Hawkeye doesn't just finish him off. Alright, and he was left with 2,400 health. Sometimes these boss battles can be pretty crazy, as even Daredevil goes after him. So now it's Juggernaut's turn. He has internal bleeding, and he's really hurt. But instead of healing him, I'm just going to use his Surge of Cyttorak, and then his level 1 on Daredevil. I'm pretty sure I can finish him in just one hit, so let's go ahead and try that. And if Juggernaut dies, so be it. Truthfully, I'm only here to get Moonstone experience, and to get a spin on the boss roulette. So it doesn't matter if Juggernaut gets killed. Moonstone procs her passive and puts mind control on the Hulk. Sadly, he's using Thunderclap, so he gets around that immobilized. And for his second attack, he uses another Thunderclap. So Juggernaut is out of the battle. Okay, so now it's going to be my agent's turn, and we're going to start out by using the Neurotrope. After this, I'm going to use my Empowered Scrapper ability, Close the Gap. And this will give us a follow-up attack. So luckily we won't even need to hit an infiltrator, but it's very possible that one hit from the Warbringer Axe could finish one of those enemies. And I'm going to use it on the Hulk, that way we can still gain tactical maneuvers from the blaster. Alright, so let's go for our Spirit Bomb technique, and we'll have to wait for our next turn. I could have hit him and gained tactical maneuvers, but I actually decided against it. And the only reason for that is basically I wanted to finish him with the Big Bang. I know it'll do plenty of damage, so I don't have to worry about that. So with my agent, I'll just use some Chaos rounds. And then Moonstone will finish it with her ultimate level 9. So here goes our Big Bang attack. It hits all enemies, and is catastrophic. So there goes for 23k. And that's pretty much going to be it for this video. But I did want to let you know that tomorrow is the last day of the Daily Dose of Doom tasks. And a quick heads up is for day 32, you'll need to have presents to use in combat. So try to have at least 3. And I will try to make that video as soon as possible, once the task is up. But that will be it for this one. I want to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, good luck, and take care.